And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight we wrap up this brief two-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Ivan Nova is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping up now, Byron Buxton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Minnesota, center fielder Byron Buxton.
First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, this is a tough place to come in and play. The home team's they played pretty well here. They got their fans excited about last night's W. Let's see if they can complete the sweep today.
You know, you always want to, you want to get greedy, Dero, when you win the first game of a 2-game set, particularly when you're playing at home. This team is a really good home team, so the odds are in their favor that they've got a good chance to pull off this sweep.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
So here's Joe Mauer, head-to-head against Nova. 2 hits in 7 tries. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Down go the Twins in order, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Kyle Gibson gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, coming on Kyle Gibson to pitch. 4-pitch mix. Not an overpowering guy, more of a pitch to contact kind of guy. Fastball 89-93, curveball, changeup, and slider. He's a guy you'll know if he's on early, he's going to induce a lot of ground balls. If he's getting pop-ups and fly balls, that's dangerous. He's not a power-type pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. Makes the play, 1 away. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Into the box now, Adam Frazier, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 home. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big guys.
Here's Starling Marte.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. In comes Kepler.
He makes the running play. 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set. Here it comes. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Gibson is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Pirates leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport. A guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
The next twin up, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. The high fastball is in there. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Fouled away. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting 7, shortstop, Jorge.
Now to the
Polanco.
plate, Jorge Polanco. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Gregory Polanco. The pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Castro is there. 2 down.
Batting 7, third
Here's David
baseman.
Freese to stand in. Career against Kyle Gibson. He's 3 for 9. Gibson gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Kepler is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Castro.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box, Kyle Gibson. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Center fielder number 25.
Here's Byron Buxton now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And now a pitch on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
A ball and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. One and 2 now. Popped him up. Bell moving to his left, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Up next for the Buccos, Francisco Cervelli, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
In now, Ivan Nova. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Softly hit out to short. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the top of the lineup will have a chance now with nobody out following the base hit by the pitcher.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in and not. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Ready for another chance? Josh Harrison. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Buxton. 1 out. And that will bring in Adam Frazier. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Starling Marte, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted in the air out to left. Rosario is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Digging in for his second at bat, Corey Dickerson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at bat. No balls and a strike to count. Sano might try to make a play on it, and that will end up a foul ball. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there, base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Josh Bell the next to hit.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. We're through 3 here in the Steel City. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the veteran Joe Mauer settles in to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Oh, 0-2 to Joe Mauer.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
The 1-2. Hit hard down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's Brian Dozier now. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Miguel Sano, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Twins wind up stranding 1. It remains 1-0. Here's Gregory Polanco.
Leading off the 4th for the Pirates, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Here it comes. Swung on and belted to right by Polanco. This one's deep. Kepler ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Third baseman, number 23.
Striding in once again, David Freese. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
This is popped up. Mauer shading to his right. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 46.
Digging in to try it again. Ivan Nova. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Max Kepler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Max.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Marte going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Second home run early in the year as the Twins have come back to tie it at 1.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
The batter, number 11.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. So 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 15, catcher, Jason Castro.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
1-2 to the Twins catcher.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Right side. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Gibson.
So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Gibson. First time up, he went down looking. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. This one's flared toward left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Polanco. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning.
But the Twins do come back to level things out thanks to this solo home run.
Halfway home from PNC Park, all even at 1 apiece. Josh Harrison stands in as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Josh Harrison.
Here comes the first pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Dozier has it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Center fielder number 6. Starling Marte.
Digging in once again, Starling Marte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Ready for another chance? Joe Mauer. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Joe Mauer.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Marte is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Swinging the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Chopper to short. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Sano. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
In now, Eddie Rosario. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for Minnesota. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First offering on its way. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Fielder number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Digging in to try it again, Gregory Polanco. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Kepler. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Rosario is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Pirates strand a couple, still tied 1 apiece. Back here in Pittsburgh, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And that one just missed outside. And the pitch on 2-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Ground ball foul down the left side.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at strike 2. A fastball that catches the inside corner.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Michael Saunders is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Michael Saunders.
Hit down the line at first. Mauer is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman,
Josh Harrison stands in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the left field line. Rosario has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Gibson looks in. First pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. And that'll bring in Starling Marte with 2 away.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, we'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's Starling Marte. Bullet back up the middle. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Zach Granite is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 8, Zach Granite.
Michael Feliz will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Zach Granite the next to bat. And she'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 for Granite. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Michael Feliz gets the okay to come back into the game after the lengthy delay, and we'll see if he can settle back in at the plate to get the action started. Joe Mauer just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And a fastball just a bit up. Feliz, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now another 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, hit hard. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Josh Smoker trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Smoker.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a strike. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. Twins strand a pair. Score remains tied 1-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson is 2 for 3 thus far.
Fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
The 1-0 home. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Buxton. 1 down. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Third baseman, number 23, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's the 0-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Buxton moving forward, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Striding in once again, Eddie Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Dickerson's there. 1 away. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Freeze is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Fernando Rodney will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Eduardo Escobar will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Bottom of the 9th. Catcher.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Cervelli.
Fouled away. Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Sean Moulton.
Sean Rodriguez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Sean Rodriguez.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Sano has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Josh Harrison, his past history with Fernando Rodney. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Rodney's ready. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Mauer is calling for it. And no problem with that one, as we are headed for extra innings. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Kyle Crick takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Kyle Crick.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And the pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Fly ball right down the line in left. After it is Dickerson. And he makes the catch in the corner. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. In there, 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied at 1-1. Digging in once again, Adam Frazier. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Adam Frazier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Center fielder number 6.
Up next for the Buccos, Starling Marte. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the pitch. Here's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Rodney gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
2 strikes.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Kepler is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So they go down without a whimper here, and we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Digging in to try it again, Joe Mauer. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field, and Mauer's going to get himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings. Ready for another chance. Brian Dozier. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. There's Harrison for 1. And the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. Strike taken, the throw. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 hit, 1 left. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. All tied at 1-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Presley takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Number 57, Ryan Presley. Now playing left field and batting 7th spot. Number
Josh
36,
Bell the next to hit. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped high in the air. Castro over to his left. One away.
the right fielder, number 25. Gregory
Digging in once again,
Polanco.
Gregory Polanco. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kepler's there for it. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 23, David.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Freese. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's on his horse. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready once again, Max Kepler, and he'll be the one to begin the inning.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
The next twin up, Robbie Grossman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First offering on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. God, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
The 0-2 home. Count remains at 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 to Jason Castro. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here's the payoff pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, he'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Down go the Twins in order. Still tied 1 apiece.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Francisco Cervelli.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Buxton patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Jordy Mercer will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Josh Harrison stands in. Softly hit out toward short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kepler is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Take a quick walk to keep the blood circulating. 13th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Felipe Rivero enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings.
Felipe Rivero.
Eduardo Escobar standing in prior matchups with Felipe Rivero. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Rivero has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. 1 swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
Digging in and looking for more, Joe Mauer. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. There goes Buston. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chop foul down the left side. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Marte, and he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Here's Brian Dozier now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. The 1-0. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't leave us now. It's just getting good. We're back for more on the show. Trevor Hildenberger enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. Riding in once again, Starling Marte, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Grossman going back on it to the track, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will make it all the way to third with a triple, and with nobody out, they're in great shape to push forward the go-ahead run.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home. In now, Corey Dickerson.
swing and a fly ball. And that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And that's going to do it as they walk off as winners here in the 13th.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Felipe Rivero claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 2 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Twins, 1 run on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. A reminder that extra T service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.